He that know the right and do the wrong shall be spun with many stride. When he did not be spun with many stride. When he did not John Joseph. Yeah, man, he that know the right and do the wrong shall be spun with many stride. When he did not come to children step wise. Even though they make mention of them and those, fire will never be friend. Fire burn. You know why? You know why? Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Good people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I see that they run and left mommy. Fish struggle the hard road with fight beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen no do not seems to amaze way. We know that is the fulfillment of prophecy. Our I see them no build school is church and penitentiary. Church, then the penitentiary never empty. Still playing a mental trick on me. Listen, you check you and me check me, and let's bring more love in on the black community. Them are the heart of a pagan. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them are the heart of demons. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Respect the father of the prophet Moses and Abraham. You have to respect the father of Jacob and Solomon. Respect the creator of many nations. He made the birds and made the bees, the fishes of the ocean, and fastened them together with his mighty. And he made the man, he made woman, children, the future of the land. So who is due to disrespect the creator, man? 72 nations bow down and crown him conquering one. It would be beautiful in the sight of God the Holy One to see the unification of my nation. Them have the heart of a pagan. Watch them. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children of the heart of a lion, I know. Evil and move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. People see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I see that the run gone left mommy to struggle the hard road with fight beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen no do not seems to amaze way. We know that is the fulfillment of prophecy. Our I see them not build school is church and penitentiary. Church, then the penitentiary never empty. Still playing a mental trick on me. Believe me, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know.
All right, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
This is my people.
This is Israelite Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? And it's Monday. You know what I'm saying? It's a scripture breakdown class. You understand? Where we get into the mysteries. You understand? The hidden knowledge, the dark sayings. You understand? To get comprehension of the Bible. So what we gonna do first, you understand? If you have any questions, you understand, type them in the comments on Facebook, on YouTube. While y'all to make sure that you monitor in the comments. You understand? But today's class, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk about the state of the last days. You understand? We're gonna break down Revelations 9. You understand? 1 through 12. You understand? So while y'all, if you could grab that for your boy, you understand? Revelations 9. 1 through 12. You You understand? When you got it, go ahead and read it. What's wrong? Okay, no sweat. All right, so I'll start it off. You understand? So we're gonna start off with the book of Revelations, chapter 9, verse 1. All right, and it reads, "And a fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and him was given the key to the bottomless pit." You understand? So what is this? You understand? Who is this? What's going on, brother? Who is this? Who is this angel? You understand? I'm sorry. Who is this star that fell from heaven? You understand? And who was given the keys to the bottomless pit? You understand? We in Revelations 9, chapter 1. You understand? All right. Give me Dwar, give me Luke chapter 10, verse 17.
Okay. The book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
And the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us.
Hold on, where you at? Luke chapter 10, verse 17? All right, go ahead.
And the 70 returned again with joy, saying,
mm-hmm.
Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
As who?
Lightning fall from heaven.
But who was it that fell like lightning from heaven?
Satan.
Now,
lightning fall from heaven.
Now Christians are like to have you believe, you understand, like, you know, Satan led a rebellion in heaven, you understand, and took 2/3 of the angels in heaven with him, you understand, and he was a musician, you know what I'm saying, he rebelled and went up against God and all this stuff. That's not what happened. Now now in the truth, hearing that, you understand, you hear some of the truth, right? They said that Satan caused a rebellion of heaven and took 2/3 of the angels with him, right? Okay, but we know in the last days that 2/3 of Israel is going to perish. You understand? See, when you take the Christian lenses off, you understand, you see it for what it is. You understand? But the star that fell from heaven, you understand, is Satan. You understand? And it's really Lucifer. You understand? But we gonna get into that. You understand? Go ahead and keep reading.
Okay. Verse 19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions.
You understand? So the Lord said that He's given us the power to tread on serpents and scorpions. You understand? And we're gonna get into that. That's a metaphor. We're gonna find out what the serpents are. We're gonna find out what the scorpions are. We're gonna find out what the grasshoppers are, the locusts are. All right. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. And over all the power of the enemy, and nothing
over what?
All the power of thy enemy. And nothing shall be any means hurt you.
You understand? So you be going through something, you understand? You like, say for instance, like you'll be in a hurricane, you understand? You'll see 100 people fall on your left, 50 people fall on your right. You'll see a building fall on people, and it won't affect you. Like, you see people dying all the way around you, but you won't be affected because you're keeping the law, statutes, commandments of the Lord. Give me Isaiah 14 and 12 so we can get some more understanding on when they said Satan fell like lightning. You understand? You know what I'm saying? That star that fell, you understand, it was given the keys to the bottomless pit. You understand? Give me Isaiah 14 and 12.
Come. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Say that again.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Matter of fact, let's start at Yes, cool. We can start there. Go ahead.
Son of the morning.
Son of the what?
Son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground? Which didst weaken the nation.
That didst what?
Weaken the nation.
You understand? So Lucifer, you understand, who people think is an angel, you understand, and he's not. You understand? We're gonna find out who Lucifer is. You understand? Lucifer is controlled by Satan. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
He will do what?
Ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
He will do what?
Exalt my throne above the stars of God.
You understand? Who are the stars of God? Anybody?
So like I said, I made the priests and prophets.
Children of Israel. You understand? But yes, the priests and prophets of the Lord. So this is man, I'm about to give it away. I don't want to give it away just yet. You understand? So keep reading. Let's find out who Lucifer is.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
He gonna be like what?
The Most High.
Like what?
The Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Be what?
Be brought down to hell. To the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
And do what?
And consider thee, saying.
Saying what?
Is this the man that made
hold on. You can't run past that. Is this the what?
Is this the man?
Is this the what?
Is this the man?
Is this the what?
Is this the man?
So Lucifer is a man. You understand? And I'm gonna prove it to you. You understand? I'm gonna let you know what man it is. Matter of fact, hold what you got and go to Revelation chapter 20. Start at where am I lost? Tribes promise. That's good. Start at verse 7.
The book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Verse 8. And shall go out to deceive the nation.
Go out to do what?
Deceive the nation.
Is that not what we just reading? You understand? That's what Satan's job is. His job is to deceive the nations. Keep reading.
Deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth. Gog and Magog.
Who?
God and Magog.
Who?
God and Magog.
What verse is that?
Verse 8.
All right, so let's get some clarification on what this is. So we're gonna go to this book right here, Lost Tribes and Promised Lands. All right, we're gonna go to page. Oh yeah, this one right here, page 13. All right, do me a favor. Let Antoine read this. Antoine, you gonna read this part right here. Right there where it says Alexander to right there where it says God and may God give it back to me. Read that for me. Read that for me. So you just said that he was going to unite Gog and Magog, right? Let's find out who this is. All right, let's find out who this is in history, because like people think this is going to happen down the line, but this has already happened. You understand? Read what you got.
Alexander.
Oh, turn the mic on. Yeah, push it all the way up to the top till you can't go no more. Talking to it.
Hello.
There you go.
Alexander was one of the.
Alexander. You talking about Alexander the Great? You understand? Read.
Alexander was one of the permanent heroes of medieval tradition.
and a large body of mythology came to surround him,
Mm-hmm.
particularly with regards to his travels and conquests at the outer limits of the known world.
Okay.
Beyond the Indus and the Caspian
Mm-hmm.
is above all in the far northeast that he becomes a figure of Christian apocalyptic import.
He becomes a what? A figure in what?
Christian apocalyptic import.
Pay attention. Read.
Here he is said to have had dealings with Satan.
Hold on. He had dealings with who?
Satan.
So Alexander the Great had dealings with who?
Satan.
Okay. All right. So he was dealing with Satan himself. You understand? He physically embodying the spirit of Satan. Okay. Read.
And to have built an enormous wall within which he enclosed certain peoples.
Mm-hmm.
The traditions of the wall seem to have been found.
Hold on, back up. This is important. Where he's talking about the wall. He said, start back up a little bit. One verse, one sentence. Say it again.
All right. Here he is said to have had dealings with Satan,
mm-hmm.
and to have built an enormous wall
mm-hmm.
within he enclosed certain people.
Pay attention to that. So he built a certain wall, right? It's only one wall of renown. You understand? Great Wall, China. You understand? And he said he built a wall and he enclosed certain people in it. I wonder who those certain people are that he enclosed in that wall. Read.
The traditions of the wall seem to have been founded in them realizations of the Great Wall of China.
Hold on. The Great Wall of what?
The Great Wall of China.
I just told you that. Read.
And of the Caspian gates.
Uh-huh.
The people enclosed according to the primitive Christian virgins were God and Magog.
Were who?
God and Magog.
We just read that in the Bible. You understand? It said that Satan would unite Gog and Magog. That's talking about Alexander the Great. He's Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? He's the one. He was the Lucifer. First and foremost, it tells you in the Bible is a man. You understand? Lucifer is nothing but like a title. It's like chief, like general, like captain. You know what I'm saying? Lucifer is not an angel. He's a man. You understand? Read.
The apocalyptic hordes from the north mentioned in both the Old and the New Testament. Gog and Magog are somewhat ambiguous.
You understand? So Alexander the Great is a part of the prophecy in the book of Revelations. So if this has already happened, you understand, that means we closer to the end than to the beginning, right? Give it back. Got something else I want you to read. Hold that page. I've been looking for my book, man. Book been here the whole doggone time. Hold on. 14. Where it says, but we consider. Yeah, right here. Read this part right here where it says, but we consider. That last paragraph. Read that. Hey, make sure you bind it. Make sure you got no questions on YouTube or on Facebook.
But we must consider another relevant tradition. Many Jews and some Christians as well believe that peoples walled in by Alexander the Great were not God and Magog.
Who were they?
But the lost tribes of Israel.
You understand? The people that he walled in the Great Wall of China was not Gog and Magog, because he united Gog and Magog under him. You understand? But the people that he walled in and killed, the certain people, were the lost tribes of the children of Israel. We have been in slavery in all corners of the face of the earth. We've been in slavery in Asia, you know what I'm saying, in Arabia. We've been in slavery in Persia. We've been in slavery in Greece. We've been in slavery in Rome. We've been in slavery in Africa. We've been in slavery in Spain. We've been in slavery in Portugal. We've been in slavery in the UK. You understand? In Holland. You understand? We've been in slavery in the United States. We've been in slavery in South America. We've been in slavery in Canada.
You understand? We've been in slavery on the four corners of the earth. You understand? That's why it says, is Judah a house-born slave? You understand? Because we keep breaking the laws, statutes, and commandments, and the world knows if we do that, they can rule over us. You understand? Is that it on that? What's after that?
In parentheses, it says, some resolved the matter by considering the lost tribes and Gog and Magog to be one and the same, and a few went on to conclude that the Tartars are the lost tribes.
You understand? So that's plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? That's plain Mary Jane right there. You feel me? So it's just like saying how Ruth, you know what I'm saying? How people say Ruth was a Moabite. She wasn't a Moabite. She was a Moabitess. You understand? She lived in the land of Moab. You understand? How they trying to say, you know, that it was believed that they were Gog and Magog. It wasn't. The children of Israel were living amongst them in their land. You understand? It's just like you being an American. You understand? There are Arab Americans. There are Asian Americans. You understand? There are Chinese Americans. You know, Asian Americans. You understand? And quote unquote so-called African Americans, Latina Americans, you understand? So just because you live in a nation does not necessarily make that your nationality. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get that misconstrued. You understand? All right, give it back to the war, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to where we was in Luke, right? All right, we was in Revelation. Where was we at? Was it 8 and 10? No, I know we was in Revelation 9, but I think we segued to Revelation. No, we were in Isaiah. Yeah, go back to Isaiah. Isaiah 14 and 12.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12. Mm-hmm. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
You understand? Because it started with Alexander the Great. You understand? Y'all are such a great people. You understand? This is prophecy right here. You understand? This hasn't came to pass, right? So Alexander was of the Medes. You understand? They started the Greek Empire. You understand? And then from the Greeks, you got the Greco-Roman society. From the Greco-Roman society, you got the Romans. You understand? And then from them, you know, they disseminated, you know, into you know, the Russians, you understand, the Almacites, you know what I'm saying, Almanac, you know what I'm saying, to the UK, the English, the British, the France, you know what I'm saying, to the people that rule over the United States. It's all one people. You understand? Now they rule the known world. We brought out in class that the United States has 800 bases across the world. You know what I'm saying? 800 bases across the world. They have foots on every foreign soil on the face of the earth. That's why I'm saying, how thou art fallen, O Lucifer? Because you falling from up here. Because you in control of the known world right now, right? Keep reading. And we've established that it started with Alexander the Great. Alexander is the first great Edomite. You understand? The first great ruler, white Edomite ruler or emperor of the world that united the world under his fists. You understand? Because, you know, he was a cunning warrior. That's the legacy of Esau. You understand? He hunts for sport. He loves war. You understand? Keep reading.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Uh-huh.
How art thou cut down to the ground? Which didst weaken the nation.
You understand? Because you made all the nations weak. You understand? Because you put them all under your knife. You understand? You put them all under the fear of your power. You weakened all of the nations. You robbed the earth of its fatness, of its dew from heaven, which was prophesied that would be given unto you from Isaac. You understand? Isaac said that you would have of the fatness of the earth. You understand? Isaac said that you would have of the dew of heaven. But guess what? Y'all also said that you're gonna serve your brother. You understand? Keep reading.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
So he feels that it's over. You know You know what I'm saying? Because he's put himself above the children of Israel. He's made the children of Israel across the world his slaves. So he's already done this, right? He's already put his throne above the stars of heaven, the children of Israel. You understand? Because also YAHANNA brought that out, you know what I'm saying, when he broke down Revelations 5 and 6. You understand? The 12 stars were the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You understand? That's the stars of heaven. This is all metaphors. You understand? Precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. Read.
Okay. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Mm-hmm.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation
Mm-hmm.
in the sides of the north.
Uh-huh.
I will ascend above the heights of the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I will be like the Most High.
The white man thinks that he's God, that nobody can bring him down. You understand? But he's scared now. You understand? That's why he wanna build this space force, because he know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? 200,000 chariots. You understand? Is going to tear this mother down. You understand? Like a brick house. You understand? Keep reading.
Okay. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be brought down to the dust of the earth. You understand? You are going to be a falling shooting star. You're gonna be a meteorite plummeting to the earth. That's how far you're gonna fast. It says that it took 500 years to build this nation. Lord said He gonna destroy it in an hour. It took them 500 years to build America to what it is now. The Lord said He gonna destroy it in an hour. He's going to destroy everything in an hour. How art thou fallen, O Lucifer, son of the morning? You understand? You will be cast down to the pits of hell. You understand? You gonna be in the welfare office. You understand? You gonna be eating ramen noodles. You understand? You know, you made us eat chitlins. We gonna give you chicken beaks. You understand? Chicken feet. You understand? We gonna give you chicken butts to eat. You understand? You feel me? We gonna give you since we had to eat chitlins, we gonna give you the intestines of the cow. You understand? We gonna eat high on the cow. You gonna eat low on the cow. Just like you ate high on the hog, you made us eat low on the hog. Breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? You gonna have the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, on my plantation, boy, I tell you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make them go fetch water barefooted on a short rock road. You understand? You have to go fetch water 3 times a day in 10-gallon barrels. You understand? You have to carry it on your head. You understand? All that pressure on your feet. You understand? Most High in Christ. Just bring a smile to my face. Read.
Okay.
Verse 16.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Right.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man?
Is this the what?
Is this the man?
Is this the angel?
Is this the man?
You understand? Lucifer is a man that embodied the spirit of Satan upon the earth. The first person to do that was Alexander the Great. We just read it. What a book at? Give me the book. Give me the book. So they can see the book. You understand? You know what I'm saying? These records. This is Lost Tribes and Promised Land. You understand? The origins of American racism. You understand? It came all the way from Alexander the Great. That's in the beginning of the book. Was it not the beginning of the book? It was the beginning of the book, right? It was page 13. You understand? We ain't even getting to the. It's so much weight in this book. This is an awesome book. If you don't have this is a great book to put into your library. You understand? Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, the origins of American racism. You understand? So we read it in the book. It said that Alexander the Great had dealings with Satan. You understand? Read.
Okay. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prison,
You understand? All he did was put people in prison. I mean, come on, man. We talking about America right now. He throw niggas, spicks, and savages in prison. You understand? And throw away the key. You understand? He does not release his prisoners. You understand? At least in other countries, you know what I'm saying? And let you need to, the whole purpose about rehabilitating you and putting you back in society. No, they want to cycle you in like a revolving door so they can make money off of you. Because it's free labor, it's slavery. They give you a number, you become a commodity to be traded on the stock market. And yes, jails and prisons are big business in America. You understand? There are more. I think it's more prisons at this point than prisons and jails and schools. You understand? Like it's like they had we had to go to an event at U.H. Talking about voter suppression. You understand? Let me tell you one of the key elements to voter suppression. They have counties that they use for voting. You understand? And the numbers they use for voting, guess what? It's a prison. Because that's the only thing in the county, a prison. But guess what? Those people in the prison, they can't vote. You understand? That's how wicked the white man is. You understand? But let's get back to it. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. That opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory. Everyone in his own house.
You understand? So basically, you understand? This man made kings his servants. You understand? Kings of different nations his servants. But when this day comes, only way you're gonna be able to see a white man is in the museum. They're not gonna exist no more. You understand? Because the Lord said that he is going to destroy Esau. He's going to wipe him off of the face of the earth. You understand? The only way that you're gonna be able, they're gonna be like, this the man? This the man that made this thing right here? The only way you're gonna be able to see him is in the museum. They're not gonna exist no more. They're gonna be like the Velociraptors. You understand? They're gonna be like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The only way you're gonna be able to see them is a remake in a museum. They're gonna be like the Clay Museum. You understand? You feel me? All right, so let's get back to Revelations 9. I think we at verse 2.
Revelation chapter 9, verse 2. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace.
Right.
And the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
Right.
Verse 3. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth.
Oh, and it came out of the earth was what?
Locusts upon the earth. And unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power.
No sweat. Let's find out what that is. Let's go to Luke chapter. Let's find out what the scorpions and the locusts are. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Luke chapter 8, verse 26. You understand? So you ain't gonna find this in the Christian church. You understand? Like the Christian church ain't gonna break it down to you like this. I ain't never heard, you know what I'm saying, a series in the Christian church of breaking down the book of Revelations. Have you? I sure haven't. You understand? Like when the last time you heard a lesson taught out of Nehemiah, out of Ezra, out of Micah? You understand? You ain't never heard of Obadiah. Good night. Oh, it's so much power. That's one of the shortest book of the Bible, but it got the heaviest prophecy in there. You understand? All right, go ahead, read what you got. So we had Luke chapter 8, verse 26. You know what I'm saying? Let's get an understanding of what these locusts, you know what I'm saying? Locust is a form in the family of a grasshopper as well. You understand? So let's find out what the locust is. Let's find out what these scorpions are. So we're gonna start at Luke chapter 8, verse 26.
The book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 26. And they arrived at the country of the Gadarenes, which is over against Galilee. And when he went forth to land, there met him out of the city a certain man, which had devils long time,
Mm-hmm.
and wear no clothes, neither abode in any house.
Salakia, wrong scripture. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. My bad, brother. That's my fault. Let's see. Nope, that ain't it either. Sorry, Exodus chapter 10, verse 4. There we go. Yep, grasshoppers and scorpions. There we go. Exodus chapter 10, verse 4. That's where we are, everybody. Exodus chapter 10, verse 4.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 10, verse 4.
Right on.
Else, if thou refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow will I bring the locusts into thy coast.
Okay.
And they shall cover the face of the earth, that one cannot be able to see the earth. And they shall eat the residue of that which is escaped, which remaineth unto you from the hail, and shall eat every tree which
And shall do what?
eat every tree.
They shall do what?
Eat every tree.
What does a tree produce? Anybody? What's a tree produce? Raise your hand. What you got?
Like the fruit.
So when it says in Revelation that it released locusts and scorpions, you understand? A locust eats away anything that bears fruit. That's metaphorical. You understand? So any type of thriving nation, vegetation, you understand? Anything that is prominent, you understand, and developing, it's going to be taken away. You understand? And it said the locust would have the power of the scorpion. We're going to get into that. Read.
Okay. And they shall cover the face of the earth, that one cannot be able to see the earth. And they shall eat the residue of that which is escaped, which remaineth unto you from the hail. And shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. And they shall fill thy houses, and the houses of all thy servants, and the houses of all the Egyptians, which neither thy fathers nor thy fathers' fathers have seen, since the day that they were upon the earth.
You understand? Now, give me Judges chapter 7, verse 12. So now Exodus is just giving us the nature, you understand, of a locust. You understand? So let's see if that is the only type or variation or analogy for what a locust is. Give me Judges chapter 7, verse 12.
The book of Judges, chapter 7, verse 12. And the Midianites, and the Amalekites, and all the children of the east lay along in the valley, like grasshoppers.
Like what?
Like grasshoppers.
Like what?
Like grasshoppers.
Like what?
Like grasshoppers. For multitude. And their camels were without number, as the sand by the seaside.
Now, if you know anything about the Midianites, you understand, and the Amalekites, you understand, Amalek are the white fake Jews. You understand? So what do? They steal from every nation upon the face of the earth, rob them of their natural resources. Is that not what a locust does? Does a locust not feed off of anything that's left? You understand? A locust so bad, he don't even leave you the shuck of the corn. He eat the shuck of the corn too. He eat all the kernels and he eat the shuck of the corn, all of it. He don't leave a leaf. Only all you gonna have is the branch sticking out the ground. That's it. He don't leave you nothing. That's the white man. You understand? Give me Revelations chapter 6, verse 5. Going back to what Yadi said yesterday. Give me Revelation chapter 6, verse 5.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come. and see, and I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
Right. Keep reading.
And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
You understand? The oil and the wine are the priests and prophets of the Lord. You understand? And the black horse, you understand, is money in unfair trade. You understand? This is the locust that's on the face of the earth. This is the spirit of the white man upon the face of the earth. To deal unfairly with all the nations. To steal and rob them of all of their resources. Okay? So this is the spirit of the white man that's on the face of the earth. You understand? Give me Revelation chapter 8, verse 7.
The book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 7. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up.
You understand? So everything that he's stolen to build up his nation, the Lord is going to destroy. You understand? So just like he's brought all the nations upon the face of the earth down the hill, putting his boots on the ground in 800 different cities and nations across the world, the Lord is going to destroy him the same way in an hour. Give me Exodus chapter 12, verse 23.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 23. For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the 2 side posts, the Lord will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your house.
You understand?
Smite you.
So this is an example of when the Lord came to destroy a nation that had the children of Israel, you understand, in slavery. You understand? The Lord made that angel come through and smite everything moving. But if you had the mark of the Lord, you were saved. You understand? What is the mark of the Lord today? Anybody? Y'all. Matter of fact, Antoine, what's the mark of the Lord? I mean, you was in that class when we went over what's the mark of the Lord. Give him the mic. It's already on. It should be.
The mark of the Lord is
remember, it's the mark in your hand and the mark in the frontlets of your eyelids. What is it? What you do with your hands? Remember?
It's keeping the commandments.
Right, it's the work. You understand? And on the frontlets of your mind is what? What you do with your mind?
Think.
Right. So what you should be thinking about? You just said it.
Keep the commandments.
Most High Christ, get that brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? As a man thinketh, so he does. You understand? So in this day and age, the way when the angels of the Lord, them 200,000 chariots come through and bang out the set, you understand, and destroy America, the only way that you gonna make it is if you got the mark of the Lord. You understand? Instead of the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is the spirit of this nation. The mark of the Lord is the spirit of the Lord, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Give me Revelations 9 and 4. We're gonna walk this thing out today.
The book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth.
Hold on. Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. And the 5th angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's where we are. I said, okay. Go back to where you were. So all right. So we already went over what the star was that fell from heaven. You know what I'm saying? That's Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? Like Alexander the Great, you know what I'm saying? They had the spirit of Satan, they had the keys to the bottomless pit. He had the keys to hell. And he brought all the nations down there so that he, you understand, can be the ruler on the face of the earth. You understand? Then we went in to get understanding on what the locusts and the scorpions were. You understand? The locusts that had the sting of the scorpions. You understand? So that's the spirit of the white man on the face of the earth, draining the world of its natural resources. And it stings like a scorpion because we in affliction. You understand? Like it's pain not knowing if you're gonna eat tomorrow. You understand? It's like venom in your veins, like you dying. You understand? It's pain not knowing how you're gonna pay your rent. You understand? It's like venom in your veins, it's like you dying. You know what I'm saying? It's pain not knowing how you gonna put shelter over your children's head, making it consistent. It's like venom in your veins. It's like you dying. It's like the sting of a scorpion. You understand? Crack, drug addiction, prison system. You understand? It is making our nation, our people are destroyed. The nations on the earth are destroyed. The nations, the white man that made it so, he done got his system so, like, got the framework of his foundation set up to where all the nations got to come here and work for him, under him. In what community? In the Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. So their communities can be rich. So that they can send money back to their homeland so that they people can eat. Everybody eating off of you. You know what I'm saying? Like we got $1 trillion buying power and giving it to all the other nations. We are the smallest thing on the face of this earth as far as the lowest class, the lowest level, but we got the biggest buying power. That should show you right there that you still powerful, but you focused on the wrong things. Read what you got to worry, y'all. 9 and 4.
No, sir. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead.
You understand? So the only people that the white man can affect are the ones that don't have the seal of God on their forehead. You understand? That's why they're able to do what they do, even to our people. You understand? Just because you Israel don't mean that you got the seal of God. You understand? You can have the mark of the beast because you're following after these other nations. You're keeping their heathen customs. You're following their unholy days. You understand? You're eating their delicacies. You know what I'm saying? They shrimp, they crab, they lobster, they pork. You understand? You're going to raw sushi. You know what I'm saying? Having eel and whatever the hell else they serve wrapped up in seaweed. You understand? That ain't cooked. You understand? You're eating your steaks like the white man, full of blood, when it tells you you're supposed to cook all the blood out of it because in the blood is the life. You understand? You don't have the mark of the Lord. You have the mark of the beast. You don't have the seal of God in your forehead. So that's why it's so many of us in prison. You understand? That's why they're able to just gun us down in the streets. That's why we have a Trayvon Martin. That's why we have a Philando Castile. That's why we have a Sandra Bland. That's why we have a Tamir Rice. That's why we have an Alton Sturdy. Because we don't have the seal of God. We have the mark of the beast. You understand? So the only way that they're not going to be able to touch you or affect you is if you have the mark of the Lord. Keep the law, statute, commandments, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's your only saving grace in this hell. Because they have the keys to the bottomless pit. You understand? So where we at? We at verse 4. Read that was all on verse 4?
No.
Read verse 5.
Verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them. But they
Stop. Hold that. Give me Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4.
So just matter of fact, this is talking about the mark of the Lord. You understand? Because it said you can hurt everything and everyone except for those that have the seal in the mark of the Lord. So this is a precept of what I brought out in class in Deuteronomy. All right, about what the mark of the Lord is. It's another scripture breaking down what the mark of the Lord is. Read.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
You understand? That's what the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge does. That's all we do. All day, every day, we cry out for the abominations that our people are forced to partake in. You understand? We cry out about the abominations that our people accept and participate in. You understand? The scripture says, cry aloud and spare not, and show thy people the error of thy ways. That's what we do here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Because we are around here making sure that our people have the seal of the Lord, because we are like Paul. Our hope is that all of Israel will be saved. But we also understand that Israel is a stiff-necked people, because you can't tell the nigga nothing. You can't tell a Hispanic brother nothing. You can't tell a Native American nothing. We hard-headed. We want to do what we want to do. We want to do what feels good. You understand? Keep reading.
Now come. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Hold on, say that again.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
You understand? So those that don't have the mark of the Lord, ain't gonna be no pity on you. You understand? Ain't no pity in your condition. You understand? Ain't gonna be no remorse. The Lord don't feel bad that you died of cancer. Why you was eating pork? Why you was smoking 5 packs a day for 10 years? Smoking cigarettes. You got lung cancer, you dying from it now. Now you want to call on the Lord. No, don't call on the Lord now. The Lord don't have pity upon you. You understand? You have to understand that you have to be consistent. You have to have commitment. You understand? Read.
Oh God. Slay utterly. Old and
hold
young.
on, break it down. Slay the what?
Slay utterly. Old and young.
You understand? So our young people gonna die. Our babies gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, we lead in abortion rates of the world. We have the highest abortion rate of the world. That the number one killer of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's not gang violence. It's not drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? It's not even being in prison for your entire life. You know what the number one killer of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are? Abortions. Let that set in. Like, we are murderers, man. We murder our young. You understand? These are curses, man. This is in the book. We reading this, man. Ain't gonna be no mercy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no spare for the old and for the young. Read.
Now come. Slay utterly, old and young. Both maids and little children. And women.
You understand? So it don't matter if you a woman or a child. Ain't no mercy gonna be set upon you. That's why the white man don't feel sorry for you. The white man don't care about you. He don't care about your babies. Shoot, he don't care about his babies. He don't care about his women. So why you gonna care about yours? It's time for us to get that mark of the Lord, get that seal of the Lord. Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house, and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth, and slew in the city.
You understand? That's how it's going to be. You understand? That's how it is. That's what's to come. There's nothing new under the sun. It happened in Egypt. You understand? It's going to happen in America. And then it's going to happen to the white man. So it's time for us to get that mark of the Lord, man. Like, stop playing with the Lord. Like, I was talking to a brother yesterday. He's like, man, yeah, you right, man. I got, I'm trying, brother. I gotta get right. Like, what you waiting for? Like, what's stopping you from smoking? I mean, what's not stopping you from stopping smoking? What's stopping you from putting down the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from not celebrating Christmas? Not celebrating Halloween, Easter, Thanksgiving? You understand? What's stopping you from celebrating New Year's, birthdays? What's stopping you? You understand? You're afraid that you're not going to be accepted in this society. This society is going to hell, man. Society's so bad that the transgenders don't want to be transgenders no more. You understand? This society is going to hell. And everybody knows it. It's going to fall just like Babylon fell, just like Persia fell, just like Egypt fell, just like Greece fell, just like Rome fell, just like the Ming dynasties fell. Every great power falls. What makes you think America's not going to fall? Everybody put their trust in this nation and its riches and how to get on. What you gonna do when the lights get cut off? When you can't go to the grocery store no more? When there ain't no more gas stations? Where ain't no more central air? You know what's gonna happen? A lot of you going to die. Because most people don't know how to fish. You don't know how to hunt. Can you kill an animal? You know how to skin it? Do you know how to plant vegetation? Do you know how to sow seeds? Do you even know how to naturally filtrate water? Remember that experiment that we had in school where you get the charcoal, you get the gravel, the sand, and you filter your water? Most people don't even know how to do that. So you're gonna die. You understand? This is how serious this is. You so dependent upon the white man, you don't know how to take care of yourself. You understand? But you laugh at your cousins that's country, is out here hunting. You understand? They live out in the land in the middle of nowhere, but you laugh at them, but you're gonna be looking for them when the day of the Lord comes. You can't be able to take care of yourself. You ain't gonna be able to take care of your woman. You ain't gonna be able to take care of your children. And the scripture says, ain't gonna be no mercy, no pity. They're gonna utterly slay the old, the young, the maidens, the women. Ain't gonna be no mercy. All right, give me Isaiah chapter 2, verse 19.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 2, verse 19. And they shall go into the hold of the rock.
They gonna go where?
Into the hold of the rock.
Hold on, they gonna go where?
Into the hold of the rock. and into the caves of the earth, for fear of the Lord, from Isaiah, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake terribly the earth.
You understand? It's gonna be so bad upon the face of the earth, they're gonna try and go into the holes in the ground. But you can look at that now. They're building underground homes in cities. You understand? They're turning old missile silos from World War I and World War II into bunker homes and bunker communities. Right now, you can Google it. In the United States of America, there's an underground city that they're building. They know it's coming. You think I'm playing? Google it. Go to YouTube. Type in United States underground city. It's 3 entry points to it across the nation. They're building an underground city. This is happening now. It's not happening down the line. This is happening right now. They're preparing for Armageddon. They're preparing for the war of the Lord. I just showed you that the star that fell from heaven, that was Lucifer, that was Alexander the Great. You know how long ago that was? So where are we now? What you playing with, man? Where's your mind at, man? What you thinking about, man? You're definitely not savvy. You have no understanding because you're living for the weekend, man. How is that going to elevate and edify your soul? How's that going to save you when the lights get cut off? I always ask me, what you gonna do when the lights get cut off, man? Tell me. You're going to be terrified when you realize that you can't go to the grocery store no more. Just that alone. People are going to kill people over water. Over water, man. If somebody finds you got a farm, they're going to kill you for corn, for beets, for turnips. They're going to kill you for that. Because they don't know how to do it themselves. There's going to be utter lawlessness in the earth. There will be no mercy, no pity at all. See, people don't like to talk about the book of Revelations because it instills fear. You shouldn't be scared. The scripture says at the beginning of knowledge, understand the dark saying, the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord thy God. Fear the person, don't fear the person that can destroy the body, but fear the person that can destroy the spirit and the flesh in hell. That's the Lord. Get this mark of the Lord, man. Take off this mark of the beast, man. Keep reading the war, y'all.
Okay.
I think he was at the end of 19.
Okay. When he arises to shake terribly the earth, in that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the molds and to the bats.
He said they gonna throw away Allah. They gonna throw away Krishna. You understand? They gonna throw away Kali. You understand? They're gonna throw away Christianity. You understand? They say they're gonna throw it away to the moles and the bats. Money ain't gonna be worth nothing then. You understand? What is a paper dollar gonna mean to fresh water? You can't go to the grocery store. What is that? What I'm gonna do with some paper? Let's take a look. This paper, what I'm gonna do with that? You understand? Gold and silver is not going to mean anything. It's just metal. Go ahead, brother.
A lot to say about that. What you're saying is so heavy that's already happened in America when it was coming with the continental dollars that they had.
Right.
So that they had all this money that was backed on the silver, but then they told the soldiers that they wasn't accepting it no more.
Right. You understand? What you gonna do when you go to the grocery store and you had I don't know 20,000 in the bank, right? You go to the grocery store, your debit card don't work no more. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when y'all trying to get away from whatever's coming? You go to the gas pump, gas cut off. What you gonna do? Your car is a paperweight at that point. What you gonna do? It's gonna be like them old movies. Like, you ever seen the movie not The Walking Dead, Zombie Land? You know what I'm saying? When they drive and they just see all of these cars just on the side of the road. That's how it's gonna be. Like, the cars gonna be like statues in the earth. Man, they used to be in these things. They're gonna be like, man, what do these things do? But when you see people, and horses gonna be a commodity then. You understand? But you laugh at your kinfolk when you see them, you know what I'm saying, you driving in your car, they riding horses. Your car run off gas, a horse just runs. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. What you gonna do when the lights get cut off? I keep saying it. What you gonna, like Captain Khan say, where's Ben Carson? Mine is, what you gonna do when the lights get cut off? How you gonna live? How you gonna survive? Because ain't gonna be no mercy, ain't gonna be no pity. You be like, but my baby, they gonna be like, damn your child. Care about your child? What your child got to do with me? It will be heartlessness in the earth. Can you read that?
Which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rock, and into the tops of the ragged rock, for fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty.
Right.
When he arises to shake terribly the earth. Cease ye from man.
Do what?
Cease ye from man.
Stop following after men. Stop following after the cultures of this world, man. Like, stop. Cease and desist. You understand? And tarry not. Like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. No, do it now. You could wake up tomorrow and it be the day of the Lord. Tomorrow ain't promised. The Lord's Prayer say, give us this day our daily bread. Tomorrow not promised to you. Live every day like it's your last. Every breath like it's your last breath. In every breath and in every step, do the right thing. Be righteous. Keep reading into 22.
Cease ye from man, whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of.
You understand? Give me go back to Revelation 9, you can read verse 5.
The book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 5. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man.
Didn't I just tell y'all that? I just told y'all that. And this white man gonna make life like the sting of a scorpion, that you tormented, you gonna wish for death. You understand? Like the life that we live here in America is not a life worth living. Like, we live paycheck to paycheck. You understand? We live with our life hanging in doubt, day in and day in night. You understand? You always worried about, man, shit, I got more month than money. How we gonna eat? Refrigerator looking kind of barren, man. Keep reading.
And in those days shall men seek death.
They shall do what?
Seek death.
You understand? You gonna wish you could die, but you're not gonna be able to. You understand? You gonna what? What's the how long can you go without water? 3 days. It's gonna be day 3. Your tongue gonna be cleaving to the roof of your mouth. You gonna be wishing for death. Then it's gonna rain a little bit. It's gonna rain for like 5 seconds. You're gonna get some water in your mouth, and it's gonna stop. Then you're gonna be able to live for 3 more days. And you can go what? A week without food, just water? You understand? It's gonna be day 7. And you're gonna find the orange. Then you're gonna go without food for 7 more days. You're gonna wish you could die. You understand? But the Lord is gonna allow you to be tormented. Keep reading.
Men seek death and shall not find it,
Mm-hmm.
and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Man, give me Jeremiah 16 and 16.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishes, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them.
No, I will send for many fishers. Read that again.
Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them.
Okay, so that's right now. The Lord is sending out his priests and prophets into the earth to fish out his people. You understand? Because right now, all you got to do is make a choice. That's it. So all you got to do is choice. Like you ain't being told convert or die, convert or go to prison, convert or I'm gonna cut your members off, convert or I'm gonna castrate you. You understand? All you got to do is make a choice right now. That choice is gonna change. The Lord said, first I'm gonna send the fishermen. You understand? Read.
And after will I send for many hunters.
You understand? And they're gonna do what? Read.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks.
You understand? Like it ain't gonna be nowhere that you can hide from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say it's not the day of the Lord darkness and no light in it. It's gonna be like running from a lion and being met by a bear. Running from the bear to take shelter, put your arm on the wall and be bit by a serpent. There's going to be nowhere that you can run. How can you run from an earthquake? How can you run from sinkholes? How can you run from tsunamis? How can you run from floods? How can you run from hurricanes? How can you run from volcanoes? How can you run from tornadoes? How can you run from hell? There's going to be nowhere that you can run. It's like the most horrible things that you can think of on the face of the earth is going to happen pandemically at one time. It says the day of the Lord is going to be so terrifying that the dead are going to walk out of the crypts. It's going to be a scene out of The Walking Dead. It ain't going to be Thriller. No, it ain't going to be that. You understand? They ain't going to be singing. It is going to be a terrifying day. You understand? Think of the worst horror movie that you can think of. Think of the worst scene of The Walking Dead, but add Independence Day, add Dante's Peak, add what's another natural disaster movie? Add Twister, you know what I'm saying? Add give me another, add Geostorm, you understand? All this happening at one time. You understand? Add the day the earth stood still. You understand? This is all gonna happen at one time. They making all these movies about what's going to happen. They just throwing it in your face. Like these niggas just don't know. It's about they book. It's about what's going to happen to us. You understand? This is supposed to be their day. But you don't have no idea because you don't know the truth. You don't stay in the word. You understand? When you hear wars and rumors of wars, you get scared. I'm like, man, shoot, that's prophecy. It's gonna happen. It's supposed to happen. Most High Christ. You understand? Give me Jeremiah 8:1.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 8, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, saith the Lord, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah,
Mm-hmm.
and the bones of his princes,
Mm-hmm.
and the bones of the priests,
Mm-hmm.
and the bones of the prophets,
Mm-hmm.
and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem,
Mm-hmm.
out of their graves,
Out of what?
out of their graves.
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
And they shall spread them before the sun
Mm-hmm.
and the moon
Mm-hmm.
and all the hosts of heaven,
And all keep reading.
whom they have loved,
Whom they have what?
whom they have loved,
Keep reading, brother.
and whom they have served,
Mm-hmm.
and after whom they have walked,
And after whom they have walked. They walked in the law, statutes, commandments of the Lord. Keep reading.
and whom they have sought,
Mm-hmm.
and whom they have worshipped.
Mm-hmm.
They shall not be gathered,
Mm-hmm.
nor be buried.
Mm-hmm.
They shall be for dung upon the face of the earth,
Keep reading.
and death shall be chosen rather than life
Mm-hmm.
by all the residue of them
Mm-hmm.
that remain of this evil family,
Mm-hmm.
which remain in all the places whither I have driven them,
Mm-hmm.
saith the Lord of hosts.
Keep reading.
Moreover, thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord, shall they fall and not arise?
Mm-hmm.
Shall he turn away and not return?
Mm-hmm.
Why then is this people of Jerusalem slidden back by a perpetual backslide?
By what?
A perpetual backslide.
By what?
A perpetual backslide.
You understand? This ain't new. Niggas doing what they want to do ain't new. We've been doing it since Genesis. We've been doing it since Judges. We've been doing it since 1st and 2nd Kings, during the time of Solomon. We've been doing it since the rise of Artaxerxes and King Darius, during the time of the Persian Empire. We was doing it in Babylon. We was doing it during Greece. You understand? That's why Judas Maccabeus, you understand, his father Mattathias, you understand, his brothers are honored on the Feast of Dedication because they stood when men cowered. We was doing this during the Roman Empire, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, going up against Christ. These were men of renown. They called themselves spiritual worshipers of God. But they weren't. They were perpetually backsliding. They were convicting people of the sins that they were doing and killing them. No sweat. Keep reading.
Now come. They hold fast deceit.
Mm-hmm.
They refuse to return.
They did what?
Refuse to return.
That's your Christians. That's your Muslims. That's your Buddhists. You understand? Like, that's what you gotta understand. Do me a favor, Antoine, go get the mic for me. You understand? Like, understand what's going on. Like, this has been going on since the beginning of the time. It should be right over there. You see it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He stopped at verse 6. Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 6.
Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
I hearkened and heard,
Mm-hmm.
but they spake not aright.
Mm-hmm.
No man repented, him of his wickedness, saying,
you understand? Nobody is repenting of their wickedness. Everybody want to do what they want to do. You understand? Everybody just want to do what makes them feel good. You feel me? Read.
saying, what have I done?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone turned to his course
Mm-hmm.
as the horse rusheth into the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 7.
No, verse 7.
I'm sorry. Verse 7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed time,
Mm-hmm.
and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming.
Mm-hmm.
But my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
Do you hear that? This says that the stork of heaven knows the appointed time. You understand? Because you know the birds, they fly based off of the magnetic poles in the seasons. You know what I'm saying? Their flight patterns and migration patterns are based off of the times. So they say even the storks of the earth, the birds of the air, know the times, right? Then it says, and the turtles and the cranes and the swallow, they observe the times. You understand? Because that's how they migrate in the waters. That's how the turtles know how to put when to put their eggs on the shore. What's going on, brother? You understand? That's they all the creatures of this earth, they know the times, but it says, but the children of Israel don't know the judgment of the Lord. Why is that? Because we are following after the culture of this nation. You have the mark of the beast. You have the spirit of this nation. You understand? It's time for us to get the seal of the Lord. It's the law, statutes, and commandments. Stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Stop following these unholy days. Stop celebrating Christmas, birthdays, Halloween, Easter. How about you celebrate Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication, the Feast of Purim that's about to come up, Passover. That's a commandment from the Lord. How about you keep the Day of Atonement? Have you ever went without food and water for a day for the Lord? What have you given up for the Lord? Or are you just serving yourself? You know different from the people in the book of Judges. You know different from the people in the book of Ezra. You know different from the people in 1st and 2nd Kings. You know different from the people in the time of Noah that got caught up in the flood. You know different from you know what? You the same people that was in the crowd that told Pontius Pilate to crucify him. You know what I'm saying? It's the same spirit coming forth into the earth. It's time out, man. It's time for you to pick a side. You understand? You gonna be the one that's chaff, or you gonna be the one that's wheat? You gonna be the one that's kindled for the fire, or the one that's brought in for the harvest? You gonna be 2/3? You gonna be 1/3? It's time for you to choose, man. Like we just brought out, like you saw where it said the star from heaven that fell and was given the keys to the bottomless pit. You just found out that was Alexander the Great. You understand? You know how long ago that was? That means we're at the end. And Christ gave the commandment when he's here. Go forth and say that the kingdom of God is at hand. The scripture says, woe unto those that want the day of the Lord. You know what woe means? Woe means destruction. Because who says that you're going to be saved? We all deserve to die. We've all sinned. You know, when the Lord comes, I'm going to say, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, Abanaw, Shabbat Shemaya, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Malakwaka, Taba'ah. You know what I'm saying? Ratazayaka. You understand? I'm going to get down on my knees and put my face to the ground. Lord, have mercy upon me. Because I deserve to die. That's why I said, woe unto those that are born in the last days, because it's going to be harder for you to get to the kingdom. Don't think you good because you're in the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate it when Christians say, I'm saved. How are you saved? Has Christ came back? Are we in the kingdom? How are you saved? Has America fallen? Has the great war of Armageddon happened? You understand? How are you saved? How is it you have no fear in your heart towards the Lord? You just out here doing whatever the hell you want to do, man. Like, I wake up every day and walk out in this world, like, what is wrong with you? Like, you are outside of your mind. It's time for us as a people to change. Dare to be different. We done everything else. You was Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? You was with John Africa in the Move movement. You was with the CLC. You understand? You was with Marcus Garvey. How about be with the Lord, man? For once in your life. Like, follow the book. Read. Don't just think, hear, and just follow. Read. Be a Psalms 1 man. Everybody, all the brothers that say, man, I want a righteous sister, but are you a Psalms 1 man? Do you meditate in the word day and night? Are you like a river planted by the waters to bring forth your fruit in its due season? It's time, man. All right, we had give me Nahum. You can give it back to the warrior. Give me Nahum 3:17. Yeah, give me the book of Nahum. You know what I'm saying? That's not, when you heard somebody pull scripture from the book of Nahum in the Bible, man. Hey, do we have any do we got any questions online? I don't sweat. Brother, if you got any questions, you can ask questions. It's like Christian church, bro. If you got a question, you can ask. You feel me?
I'm pretty much just listening.
No sweat out. Go ahead.
The book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Thy crown are as the locusts.
Brother. You know what I'm saying? We just went over this, man. Your crown comes from those that destroy the earth. You understand? In order to get a crown of glory in this earth, you got to break a law, statute, and commandment. Whether it's going to a business meeting, you understand, and you know, in order to impress a Asian client, you know what I'm saying, you partaking in some abomination that's from their culture to make it seem like, you know, you can identify with them so you can get this client. You understand? Or you shaving your face, you understand? Or edging and lining yourself up, you understand? Because, you know, in America, in order to get a job, you gotta be clean cut and clean shaven. But the scriptures tells you to grow your beard. You understand? Like me, I got my beard patchy. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? I got a patchy beard. You feel me? But I'm a man. How do you distinguish the difference between a man and a boy? Facial hair. You understand? Chest hair. You understand? Other hair. We just gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But because this is a Roman Greek society, they want you to look like a boy because they're pedophiles. This is the pedigree of their nation. We just told you they came from Alexander the Great. Was not Alexander the Great a homosexual? He started the Greco-Roman society, the society in which we live now. It was about pedophilia and homosexuality in Greece and in Rome. Is that not what it's like in America, France, Russia, England, Norway? You understand? This is the spirit that is upon the face of the earth. The spirit of Lucifer, the spirit of Satan, to destroy you. And don't get it twisted, Satan works for the Lord. And his job is to say, see, told you, God, look at him. See, told you he ain't worthy. He ain't fit for the kingdom. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? That's his job. And he is cold at it. He's been doing it since the beginning of time. And he knows you because he knew you when you was here last time. So he know what you more susceptible to. No, you can't get him with weed. Shoot, throw these females at him. Yeah, you get him with that. Oh, no, you gonna be able to get him with that, man. Throw some pork in front of that boy. Love pork, man. You know what I'm saying? He loves some hog head cheese, man. You know what I'm saying? He love them ham hocks, man. You know what I'm saying? He knows what you like. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people don't be around people that tell you to follow your heart. You know what I'm saying? The lust of your heart will destroy you. You want to smoke weed. You want to smoke cigarettes, cigars. You know what I'm saying? You want to do meth. You understand? You want to smoke crack. You want to lie with whores. You want to be a whore. You understand? You want to eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You understand? You want to do these things. But you're supposed to separate yourself. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are Israel. You know what Israel means in Hebrew? It's YAHANNA. You understand? You are, Yah makes it personal. My Shar is prince. Allah is power. You are the prince of the power. The Lord is your power. We are literally the children of the Most High God. But you rather walk around like a commoner with your head held down, afraid to look somebody in the eye when they talk to you. You cower when the odds are stacked against you. You must not know the story of Gideon. You must not know the story of Samson. You must not know the story of Judas Maccabeus. You must not know the story of Joshua. You must not know the story of Moses, the story of Noah. You must not know the story of Christ. This is your pedigree. You come from a pedigree of real niggas. When the deck is stacked against them, the Lord stepped up. You don't know the story of Elijah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? These your ancestors that stood in the face of kings and said that I will not deny my God. Who are you? Do you have that courage? Do you have that type of honor? Do you have that type of integrity, morale? You understand? You let your friends put the battery in your back, let the Lord put the battery in your back. Be as bold as a lion. Allow the wicked to flee where no man pursueth. Read what you got, Doc.
Okay. Thy crown are as the locust, and thy captains as the great grasshopper.
Man, I shoot. I couldn't have written it no better, but I wrote it myself. You know what I'm saying? It says that you are crowned. It says thy crown are as the locusts, and your captains are as the grasshoppers. This is where you putting your faith in, man. The riches of this world, the things that's tearing this world apart. It's putting the whole world in subjection. That's where you put your faith in. You don't have faith in the Lord. You put your faith in your worldly possessions. Read.
Which camp in the hedges in the cold day. But when the sun arises.
Hold on, wait. When the what?
The sun arises.
What's gonna happen?
They flee away.
You understand? All that, like I said, you know what I'm saying? You got 20,000 stored away in your savings account. What that's gonna do when the ATM is cut off? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You got a Maserati, but the gas stations, the pumps stop working. You understand? You got this 4-bedroom I mean, you got this 5-bedroom, 4-bedroom mansion, 4-bathroom mansion, but you don't got no central air. You know what I'm saying? You ever been in a house in the middle of summer with no air, especially in Houston? I done it. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family was so poor. We went 4 summers. You understand? With no air conditioning, walking bare feet on concrete. You know how hot that is? Sleeping under the fan, and all it's doing is circulate heat. You feel me? Like what is all of that wealth that you amass? What that's gonna do when people killing each other over water? You understand? People gonna be killing themselves over sardines in a can. You understand? Like a can of cream corn is gonna be like filet mignon. You understand? What you gonna do? Keep putting your hopes in this world. You think that job you got you secured? That 401k? You understand? You think that got you straight, huh? No sweat. Keep reading.
But when the sun arises, they flee away, and their place is not known where they are.
Keep reading.
Thy shepherds slumber.
You understand? Your pastors are asleep. They in cahoots with this nation. They follow the Vatican. No, Christian, you're not learning this in church. They're not telling you who you are. They're not telling you how to survive what's to come. They worried about tithes and offering. You understand? And the tithes and offering they get is supposed to be to help the people. But all they do is help themselves. But here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, those tithes and offerings, guess what? We pay brothers rent with that. We make sure that babies got formula with that. We make sure that you got groceries in your house with that. We make sure that you're able to pay your car note with that. You understand? We take care of our own. Just like just like Joseph did when he was in charge over all of Egypt during the Great Famine. But guess what? The Great Famine is coming to America. The locusts are coming. And they are going to sting you like a scorpion, and you are going to wish for death. But what we're teaching you here is everlasting water, life, teaching you how to live it more abundantly so you don't have to worry about these snares and traps of the devil. Because we just read, to him was given the power to destroy the trees, the grass, but who couldn't he destroy? Raise your hand. Go ahead, Antoine. Give him the mic. Who couldn't he destroy?
He couldn't destroy the truth that Israel that kept the commandment.
Goddamn right. Get that brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's going to save you from cancer. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. It's going to save you from diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what's going to save you from getting an STD. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? That's going to save you from you going without food. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Because when you cry out to your Father hears your prayers. The prayers of the sinners go unheard. You understand? Give me, go back to Revelation. What time is it? Yeah, we got 10 minutes. Go back to Revelation chapter 9. Read the rest of it to 12. And then we're going to jump back in. I'm going to pull about 3 more precepts, and we're going to get out of here.
The book of Revelation, chapter 9.
I think you stopped at verse
6.
Yeah.
And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses, prepared unto battle.
You understand? The spirit of the white man, man. That's all he do is create wars and profit off of destruction of nations. That's it. That's why he's been in the Middle East for so long, because he want that oil. That's why Great Britain been in Sierra Leone. They want them diamonds. You understand? That's why France and Spain has been in Central Africa, because they want that zinc for them computers in America. You understand? That's why America got control over Venezuela, because they have the richest oil deposits of the world. They have destroyed Venezuela. You understand? Venezuela is destroyed. They have no infrastructure anymore. America has destabilized that entire government. Read.
And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were as the faces of men.
I can't write it no better, man. Are you listening to this, man? Keep reading.
Verse 8. And they had hair as the hair of women, and their teeth were as the teeth of lions.
You understand? All they do is pray. That's it. Prey on the weak to make sure that they got crowns of gold. All they do is seek, devour, and destroy. That's it. That's what a locust does. And this locust is different. This locust has a sting of a scorpion. You understand? I don't know if you ever been stung by a wasp, but it hurt. It hurt real bad. But think of that sting plus venom going through your body that's torturing you for 12 hours. Sometimes it run the course, you're alive, sometimes you die. But this the one that it's just over and over and over and over and over again. It don't stop. That's the state that we're living in today. Perpetual. Read.
And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots of many horses.
You ever heard a Tomahawk helicopter before? Have you just heard a helicopter before flying over you? Have you ever heard an airplane flying over you? What that sound like? Sound like chariots, huh? Sound like somebody that, remember the old Ben Hur races, you know what I'm saying? Where it sound like thunder in the sky. See, this what happens when you take the Christian lenses off. Everything is practical. You understand? If you can't explain scripture to a baby, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You understand? The spirit of the white man is war. Read.
Okay. And the sound of their wings was as the sound of chariots, of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions.
Right on.
And there were stings in their tails. And their power was to hurt men 5 months.
You understand? You understand? Like, all right. When you get a job, right? Like, especially in Texas, right? So, your probationary period is how many days? 90 days, right? That's 3 months. So for 3 months, your life hang in the balance. You don't know if you gonna get fired, they gonna hire you. You think you hired, but you're in probationary period. Like in my field, in architecture, you know how long the probationary period is for? 6 months. Your life hangs in the balance. You understand? You have no assurance of life. And guess what? In Texas, it's an at-will state. So you have no assurance of life. You could be doing everything right and come in. Hey, what's your name, Mike? What's your name?
Devontae.
Hey, you know what? Devontae's a hard worker. You understand? He's done as well at this company. But you know what? Let's call him in the office. We're gonna let him go today. No warning. No 2-week notice. No severance package. It's your last day. Clear out your desk. What type of person does that? You understand? There's no mercy. There's no pity. They will slay the old, the young, the maidens, the women, and the children. The only way that you got assurance of life here is by what, Antoine?
Keeping the commandment.
My man. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple. You understand? But it's common sense. It's broken down into two things. The Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy mind, with all thy soul. Second is likened unto it. Love thy brother as thyself. In doing those things, would you want somebody to sleep with your wife? No. So why would you do it? Would you want somebody to rob you? No. So why would you do it? Would you want somebody to murder you? No. So why would you do it? See how simple it is? If you know that pork, shrimp, crab, lobster gives you diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, AFib, you know what I'm saying? So many other things, cancer. Would you want somebody to feed you that? No. So why would you feed that to somebody else? Simple. Right? No sweat. Give me let me get a good one. Where you at in Revelations?
9 and 11.
Yeah, give me that, and then give me Ephesians 2 and 2. And we're gonna read Ephesians 2 and 2, Revelations 8 and 13, and 11 and 14. We're gonna be done.
Oh God. Book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit.
Which is the what?
Angel of the bottomless pit.
Big Satan, baby. Keep reading.
Whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon.
Uh-huh.
But in the Greek tongue has his name Apollyon.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 12. One woe is past, and behold.
Slock it. Let me give you the meaning of these names. We're not just gonna pass over these names. All right. So what was the first name? Abaddon, right? All right. So Abaddon in the Greek is the destroying angel, right? The name means destruction, ruin, a place of destruction. The name of the angel, prince of the infernal religions, the minister of death, the author of havoc upon the earth. Don't that sound like Satan to you? Don't that sound like Satan? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. What was the other name? The other name was Apollyon. You know what I'm saying? Get that. The destroyer. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? It literally just means the destroyer. Keep playing, man. Give me 12, and then we're gonna go to Ephesians 2 and 2. Give me
one woe is past.
Uh-huh.
And behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter.
You understand? That was the first woe. Saying it's 3 woes. We just went over the first woe. You know what I'm saying? Give me Ephesians 2 and 2. Ooh, all right.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wherein in time past you walked according to the course of this world.
You did what?
Walked according to the course of this world.
Uh-huh.
According to the prince of the power of the air. The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
That's Black, Spanish, Native Americans. All not the spirit of the white man, the most disobedient thing living in the face of this earth. You understand? To where homosexuals have more power than heterosexuals. You know what I'm saying? They look at being a heterosexual as a sin now. You better not say nothing against homosexuality. You better not say nothing against pedophilia, because they protect against the LGBTQAPPQRSTUV. They got so many acronyms on that thing, it's ridiculous. You understand? Give me Revelations 8 and 13. Let's run through it.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe,
destruction,
woe,
destruction,
woe,
destruction,
to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels, which are yet to sound.
You understand? It's still another trumpet yet to be sound, man. You understand? The Third World War ain't happening. The Third World War ain't happening. It's one more war coming. Understand? Give me Revelations 11 and 14. So we can be done and get up out of here.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past.
What?
The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe comes quickly.
Why you playing? Like, this ain't a game. Your life is not a game. You want to be in the same condition when you come back? Imagine what you've gone through to get to where you are in life right now. You want to go through that again? I know I don't. Life been hell out. You understand? Do you want to go through what you went through again? Scripture says the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Don't set your mind on materialistic things. Just because you see sinners profiteering and stuff like that, it says the third world's war will do what?
Coming quickly.
Because Christ said he's going to come like a thief in the night. You understand? It says that place of judgment is under the sun. It says that the wicked and the righteous are there. Heaven and hell is right here on earth. Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite groups of Funkadelics say, free your mind and your ass will follow. You understand? What is your mind on? Is it set on worldly things or is it set on the things of the Lord? Is it set on things eternal or on things corruptible? You understand? With that, we're going to say omagium, which means to stand. You understand? We're going to say sar, which means to turn, face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer first in English, then in Hebrew. I'm going to say first in Hebrew, then in English. Repeat after me. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak with Ka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Katalanawa. Lacham. Call. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kawawaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kawawaknawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'ainawa. Badasai 1. Abal. Hawashai Mayan. Rod. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahala. Wahata Para. La'awalamyu. Aman. In the English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power and glory, forever. So be it. Sorry, turn and face the front. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers and then to the sisters. Men of Israel, Maya Shabbat, Majid, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Brakatah, Yazimatah, Sorry, turn and face the sisters. Men of Israel, Maya Shabbat, Majid, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Yazimatah, dismiss. Welcome, brother. Listen. What's going on? What's going on, boy? Yo.
and it was Devontae. All right, this how we salute each other. All right. Good to see you, brother. Man, come back, man.